No, it felt unbelievable today. The energy and the atmosphere, the whole stadium was packed, and they were all into it. And obviously, another amazing game between us, back and forth, and the crowd was in it the whole time. And it was just, I mean, the energy was unbelievable. So, I alluded to it, beforehand that we were going to have playoff baseball here, and that's what it felt like tonight, or this afternoon. It was high energy, every pitch mattered, and the crowd was in it the whole time.
Beginning of Monday, you guys knew you were going to be without Baltimore for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You had a meeting, to 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he
he's
was in the MVP.
right, exactly. He's a huge part of this team, but everybody's kind of stepped up around him and been able to contribute. We've had, unbelievable production from Acuna. To ask a young guy like him to come in and step in and do what he's done, you don't get that every day. And so, I'm just so happy for him, because that's got to feel and take a lot of pressure off of him, and feel so good to be able to come and contribute right away. And so that's been a big help. Acuna's been a big help, because shortstop at an elite level is not an easy thing to find, and he's been able to do that. So I think that, combined with, when I talked with him when we first came up, I said, don't try and do anything that, don't try and do anything outside of yourself. Just be you. We'll take care of the rest. Don't even worry about playoff race, nothing. Just try and win the game. Just play the way that you've played in order to get here. And he was like, yep, I can do that. And he's been unbelievable. And so the guys around us, we've been putting up, good at-bats, good defensive plays, good pitching, and just trying to, take care of all facets of the game. And it's really been fun to play.
Francisco Alvarez had another couple big hits today. How different does the bottom third of the lineup feel when his power's there like that?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's huge when you get that kind of production from the bottom of your lineup. That wins ball games right there, and it ended up being the difference today. If we don't get that production from him, it's a tie ball game, and it's obviously a different circumstance. So you hit the nail on the head. Getting that kind of production from the bottom of your lineup is invaluable. It's a separator in the game, and we've been able to get a lot of that, throughout the year, and it's been incredible. And so it lengthens your lineup, and it just makes it that much tougher to get through. When maybe this matchup works for the middle of the lineup, but then someone wins that matchup, and then it gets to the bottom, and it ends up being a good matchup for them, and they do a good job. So they've had unbelievable at bats. A lot of people down at the bottom, but Alvarez especially lately, and he loves the big moments. So I love that about him. He doesn't shy away from them. He rises to the occasion, and he loves this atmosphere too.
What do you see in Alvarez, the personality that tells you he likes those big moments?
He's almost foaming at the mouth to get up there. It's unbelievable. He wants it. The way that he walks around the batter's box, the mannerisms, the body language when he's up there, and he takes a swing and steps back out. It just tells me he wants that moment, and he wants to take it head on, and I love that about him.
When's the first time you noticed that?
I noticed that when he got up here, so I love him. I absolutely love Albie. I think he's invaluable, not just from what he does on the field, but that persona he brings, and that penchant to want the big moment. I think he's invaluable, and I've noticed it right from the beginning.
You mentioned what plays that catch.
Oh, yeah. I was surprised it went that far, honestly. He missed that ball and almost spun it out of there, and was able to make an adjustment and get back to the wall and make the catch. But glad I could help out in that situation. But pretty crazy that he missed that ball and almost sent it out.
What does that mean for you to deliver in that moment?
Yeah, hey, we're all trying to help here. We just want to help the team win, and for me, it was just a big situation late in the game where you want to come through for your team. You know, I've been here a while now. I want to see winning baseball. I want to see playoffs. I want to see it. You know, for these guys, they've been fighting so hard to get into this position, and so just a culmination of where we're at in my career, in this season, and you know, I think it just it was a big moment to be able to come up in, and I love that.
What do you see on that hit? Obviously, you went down to one knee to get
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
So, I mean,
yeah,
what did
yeah.
that take?
You know, you're trying to just get a good pitch to hit, and sometimes you know you kind of go down to get it, and somebody told me one time, and you know I'm in no danger of hitting 300, but he said you hit 300 by using the whole bat from the handle to the end. And you know that's why they give you a bat. You try and put it out there and hit it where they're not. And you know, was able to get that one to get over Turner, and you know, I was extremely elated after that.
The Phillies came into this weekend needing 2 points to clinch here. How much would you guys relish in just not allowing them to do that on your field?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. You know, I mean, for me, it's you know, it's something that we're just trying to play playoff baseball, right? So that's going to be the type of caliber teams that we're going to be playing in the playoffs. And so, you know, for us, we want to try and win series, and we want to try and be ultra competitive in these games and win games. So, you know, for me, we're just trying to go out there and take care of one day at a time. But that includes winning, you know, and so it would be great, you know, if we could postpone that for them.
Sean, a bunch of the guys have talked about how you guys are essentially playing playoff baseball right now. Did it feel like a playoff game out there on the mound today?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, those guys are obviously going to the playoffs and a very good team. So, yeah, every game from here on out is definitely good, for sure.
It's obviously an incredibly tough lineup. How did you navigate them so well this afternoon?
Just getting ahead, throwing strikes. Felt like my changeup was really good today. Then mixing the slider. Yeah, just getting ahead of guys and you know, putting more in than I did.
Were you surprised the Castellanos ball went out?
Yeah. You know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Put a good swing on it. I thought it was a good pitch, you know, better swing, so it's just the way it goes.
What have you learned about Francisco Alvarez that you've worked in throughout this season?
He's a dog back there. You know, he puts in the work behind the scenes to you know the lineups and you know pitches to throw, and I see him put in the work every day. You know, the mechanics and stuff like that. And, you know, to see him grow as a catcher as the season's going on.
You mentioned how this is kind of a playoff environment. How can this serve you guys well going to the next week and maybe beyond that?
You know, we just got to keep day by day, game by game. You know, we're in this position. You know, we've been grinding the whole year, and you know, it doesn't really make a difference. You know, what city we're in, or you know who we're playing. You know, we can control the things that we can, and yeah, at the end of the day, we can just do that. So, you know, just trying to make it bigger than it needs to be.
Francisco, what's been the biggest difference for you over this last week plus?
I think I was working a lot in my swing, in my hitting part, so I was working harder every day. I was having better discipline, and I think that was the biggest thing, discipline.
Brandon talked about how he feels like you want to be up in the big moments. Is that how you feel?
I really think I take what the game gives me. If the game give me that, I really love that. If the game doesn't give me that, I really believe all my teammates.
Why do you love that moment so much?
Because everything is fun. It's very fun. It's very fun, and those moments are like make me different. I feel like it made me different or made me worse. So I like the challenge.
You jumped really high after that double. Pretty happy.
Yeah, I really happy because we expanded the lead, so it was very good.
As that ball hung up in the air for a long time to left center, what was running through your mind as you watched it?
I was no way he's going to catch it. No way he's going to catch it. What was thinking?
This is your first chance to play as an everyday player in the middle of a pennant race. What's it been like down the stretch here, and specifically today in front of this crowd?
I like the play every day. I like those games, and I love the race too.
Are those new sunglasses?
That you were not feeling very powerful a few weeks ago. How has that changed, and how do you feel now?
So I was working with the hitting coach. I was working my mind too, like how I can feel powerful. I was working my hips. I don't want to open my hip too early, so I want to use my hip, like stay very close and do the move a little more late because I was too early before. So this was I was working with Barge, and we keep working on that.
How confident do you feel heading into this final week of the season at the plate?
I feel very good. I feel more powerful. Like I really feel like last year when I was doing good, I was feeling kind of the same.
What's impressed you the most about Manaea since he made this jump?
I really think now he didn't impressing me because I see him every day. And he's doing that every day. So it's like we already know what's coming. So I think he's a great person. He's working hard. He's always trying to get better, and he have to keep going what he's doing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.